Hi, it's James again. I want to talk to you about a concept that often gets confused in the minds of people. A concept about two principles that you've heard of, vision and sight. Now, if you're like most, you think they're probably the same thing, but they're not. They're close cousins, but they're not the same thing. You see, sight is a physiological act. In other words, sight is seeing with the eyes. It's observing something in your physical world and creating a picture of that in your own mind. But vision is seeing through the eyes. Get the difference? Let me repeat it. Sight is seeing with the eyes. Vision is seeing through the eyes. And I promise you this, when the vision on the inside becomes more compelling and powerful than what you observe on the outside, the universe is at your command. Now, why do I want to talk to you about that today? Because just take a look around. I'm sure you have. There's a lot of people right now who are fearful. They're uncertain. They're being bombarded every single day, particularly if they're turning on the news, and maybe you shouldn't be doing that. If you can't rise above negative stimulus, then you probably should avoid it. But every single day we're being told how there's so many problems in our world. There's so much recession in our world. The economy is in grave difficulty. You see, is that true? Well, yes and no. If you're looking with sight, then all you see is external stimuli. But let me tell you something. A dog can do that. Now, don't get me wrong, I love dogs. I'm an animal lover, but get the point here. An animal can observe something in their external world and react to that. You see, when you live through sight, you observe things in your external world and you react. When you live through vision, you create what you desire in your internal world and you act. Big difference, right? Reaction versus action. And so what do you need to do right now? Well, first of all, you need to remember who you are. Are there some economic, road bumps right now? Yeah, basically in banking and real estate. But the entire world is not banking and real estate. Does it have an influence on you, an impact on you? Well, yeah, and it does me too, but it doesn't control you unless you allow it to. You see, masters begin to build an internal vision in their mind. They remember who they are. They remember what all great teachers have told us since the beginning of time. They judge not by appearances. Have you heard that one? Judge not by appearances. Why? Because appearances don't tell the full story. Appearances only tell a small fraction. In fact, appearances only tell you the residual of what you used to be. Now think this through. Your results that you have right now today, whether they're outstanding or whether they could use a little polish, are nothing more than the outcome, the residual outcome of your past thoughts, feelings, and actions. You get that? And so when you're living by sight and you look at your results, you say, this is who I am. But when you're living by vision, you look at your current results and you say, this is not who I am. This is who I used to be. This one distinction has totally transformed my life and the lives of countless thousands, tens of thousands of others, hundreds of thousands of others. If you get it today, please pay attention. Open your mind. Turn away from the appearances. Remember who you are. You must think and put your focus upon what you choose to create in your life, regardless of what external stimuli tells you. You must feel the feelings of knowing that that's going to occur for you. And then you must act. That's what I call going 3 for 3. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions. And you must act boldly, not based upon what you currently see, but you must have what I call a post-appearance awareness. I know that's kind of a tongue twister, but think about a post-appearance awareness. In other words, you must project yourself into your future post, or in other words, after the manifestation or the creation of what you choose, and live from that awareness. In other words, living from the outcome, making decisions every single moment of every single day based upon where you're going versus where you are. Champions do that. Masters do that. Those who do not, don't. It's the most difficult thing you'll ever do. I know, because I'm faced with these things just like you are. There's things that in the environment have an impact on me and my business. There are things in the environment that have an impact on you, in your business, in your family. But you see, it doesn't control you. Impact or influence does not equal control. I'm going to challenge you today to grow. I'm going to challenge you today to join an ever-expanding group of individuals who are remembering who they are, who are taking back their birthright, and are living from their capability. That's my wish for you. I can help you. I'll do everything I can, everything within my power to constantly remind you and to give you the tools and the techniques to help you live from that vision. Here's what I'm going to challenge you to do right now. Sit down and you write out very clearly exactly what you choose to create in your life in the next 1 year, 3 year, 5. And then you live from that outcome. You consistently live from that vision. You think about it, you feel it, and you act upon it. Not towards it, but from it. As I stated, I know it's a difficult thing to do because it is for me, it is for all of us, but it becomes more and more less difficult, more and more easy as you practice and develop the muscle. You see, it's in our times of crisis that we find our greatest gifts. This can be the most amazing time in your entire life right now, but the choice is yours. Or it can be the most miserable. The choice is yours. Let's make this our time of growth, our time of gifts, and allow God and the universe to work through us. Create that vision and go out and make it happen. I know you will.